On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Hymen.
A thin membrane that typically surrounds the opening of the vagina in women and may be torn or stretched during sexual intercourse or other activities.
Examples:
Hymen rupture. Hymen intact. Certain medical conditions, such as an imperforate hymen, may require surgical intervention for normal menstruation and sexual function.
Proof.
A fact or piece of information that shows something is true or exists.
Examples:
Documentary proof. A geometric proof. Proof is better than argument.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex, adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
Anatomical structure. Anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
A medical opinion. Temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Vagina.
The passage in the body of a woman or female animal that connects her outer sex organs to her uterus.
Examples:
Vagina cancer care. Infection of the vagina. The muscle around the vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples.
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible.
Examples.
Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples.
A radical flaw in the plan. A radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Intercourse.
Communication between individuals, the sexual activity between individuals, especially the insertion of a man's penis into a woman's vagina.
Examples.
Diplomatic intercourse. Extramarital intercourse. That meeting markedly improved commercial intercourse between the two countries.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples.
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples.
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples.
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Obscure.
Not well known to many people.
Examples.
Obscure answer. Obscure artist. This information was primarily obscured in the first release.
Misunderstand.
To interpret or understand something in the wrong way.
Examples.
Misunderstand each other. Misunderstand entirely about her. You should not misunderstand the meaning of freedom.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples.
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Mistrust.
To have doubts or suspicions about the honesty or sincerity of someone.
Examples:
Mistrust a young man. Mistrust the government. He mistrusted her apology because of her past lies.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them seem no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Obtain.
To get something, especially by making a great effort.
Examples:
Obtain a license. Obtain a bid. Where can I obtain the application form?
Reputation.
The general opinion that people have about someone or something, especially when this is based on their previous experiences or behaviors.
Examples:
Reputation risk. Cloud his reputation. She has a good reputation for being one of the best chefs in the city.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Uprising.
A public rebellion, especially against an established government or authority.
Examples:
Stage an uprising. Violent uprising. The anti-government uprising was successful in overthrowing the regime.
Protest.
A strong expression of disagreement, disapproval, or opposition.
Examples:
Hold a protest. A silent protest. He left the party in protest at its radical political stance.
Undergo.
To go through something unpleasant or that involves a change.
Examples:
Undergo surgery. Undergo a decrease. The train has to undergo rigorous safety checks.
Reassure.
To cause someone to feel sure, to give or restore confidence.
Examples:
reassure anxious patients, reassure market. The pilot tried to reassure the customers that the planes were safe.
Ruin.
To damage, spoil, or demolish something. Noun, an unrecoverable state of devastation and destruction.
Examples:
ruin the plan, ruin the reputation. He knocked over the red wine and ruined the tablecloth.
Surgery.
Medical treatment of injuries or diseases involving an incision with instruments and often removing or replacing some parts of the body, the branch of medical science that treats disease or injury by operative procedures.
Examples:
cardiac surgery, the professor of surgery. He had undergone heart surgery years before.
Vial.
A small glass container, especially one containing liquid medicine or perfume.
Examples:
glass vials, insulin vial. This medication is sealed in a vial.
Fake.
Not genuine, fraudulent, or counterfeit.
Examples:
fake police officer, spread of fake news. The Prime Minister was not well prepared for the debate and faked it.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
low rev engine, rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Endow.
To give a quality, ability, or asset to a person or institution.
Examples:
endow him with the power, endow the scholarship. Some people believe that human is endowed with reason and capable of distinguishing good from evil.
Tampon.
A plug or wad of material, such as cotton or rayon, that is inserted into the vagina during menstruation to absorb the menstrual flow.
Examples:
tampon applicator, feminine tampon. The tampon dispenser in the women's restroom was empty.
Curtail.
To reduce or restrict something, to shorten or truncate, to cut short or bring to an abrupt end.
Examples:
curtail spending, curtail freedom. Due to budget constraints, the company had to curtail its marketing campaign for the new product.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion, an opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Fraud.
The crime of gaining money or financial benefits by deceiving people, A person who makes deceitful pretenses.
Examples:
Get money by fraud. Victim of fraud. The police arrested them for committing insurance fraud.
Seal.
To close or fasten an envelope, etc. securely. Noun, a large marine mammal that chiefly lives in cold regions and comes on shore to breed.
Examples:
Seal a hole. A fur seal. He sealed the letter with hot wax.
Membrane.
A soft, thin layer that forms animal or vegetable tissue.
Examples:
Cell membranes. Nuclear membrane. Loud noises might harm the fragile ear membrane.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
Politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Destroy.
To ruin or damage severely or completely, to eradicate or eliminate completely.
Examples:
Destroy the ecosystem. Destroyed evidence. The building was destroyed in the fire and had to be rebuilt.
Rip.
To tear something or be torn violently or suddenly.
Examples:
Rip a notebook apart. Rip a hole in the roof. During transit, the stuff may rip off the luggage tag.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Hula.
A traditional Hawaiian dance characterized by rhythmic hip movements accompanied by chanting and music, the music and songs associated with this dance.
Examples:
Hula music. Traditional hula. The hula dancers gracefully moved their hips to the rhythm of the music.
Hoop.
A circular band or ring, often made of metal or wood, used as a toy, a part of the equipment, or a decoration.
Examples:
Hoop earring. Basketball hoop. The circus clown jumped through a fiery hoop as the audience gasped in amazement.
Unstage.
Onto or on a stage in a theater, in front of an audience.
Examples:
Appeared on stage. Walk on stage. He performed his magic trick on stage, leaving the audience in awe.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Intact.
Undamaged and complete.
Examples:
Intact brain. Intact forest land. Despite the scandals, his reputation remained intact.
Scrunchy.
Also scrunchy, a fabric-covered elastic band used to hold the hair in a ponytail or bun, typically with a decorative appearance.
Examples:
Knitted scrunchie. Colorful scrunchie. She used a cute patterned scrunchie to hold her ponytail in place.
Rub.
To move one's hand or an object over the surface of something with pressure.
Examples:
Rub shoulders. Rub a glass window. She rubbed the sore spot on her leg to ease the pain.
Rim.
The edge of something in the shape of a more or less circular object.
Examples:
Rim of the ear. Crater rim. The water level was even with the basin's rim.
Tissue.
An ensemble of similar cells of the animal or plant that together carry out a specific function.
Examples:
A facial tissue. Loss of muscle tissue. The researcher separated the nervous tissue for microscopic examinations.
Dough.
A mixture of flour, liquid, and other ingredients, typically used to make bread, pastry, or pasta.
Examples:
Work dough. Dough for pastry. She mixed flour, yeast, sugar, and water to make dough for the bread.
Vary.
To become different in terms of size, shape, etc.
Examples:
Vary according to the age. Vary directly with the price. Maximum heart rates vary a lot for each individual.
Fringe.
A decorative border or edge on a piece of clothing, a group of people or things that are not considered to be part of the main group.
Examples:
Fringe benefit. On the fringe of the city. The dress had a fringe of beads along the hem.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Lobe.
A rounded projection or division, especially of the brain, lung, or liver.
Examples:
Lobe of the liver. Frontal lobe. The lungs are divided into 5 lobes.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Anatomy.
The scientific study that deals with the physical structure of humans, animals, or plants.
Examples:
Animal anatomy. Anatomy of a country's collapse. The professor explained the anatomy of the nervous system.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Elastic.
Flexible, resilient, or adaptable. Noun, a stretchy material or band that can be stretched and then returned to its original shape, something that is flexible and adaptable.
Examples:
Elastic body. Elastic waistband. The skin of a snake is remarkably elastic, allowing it to slither through tight spaces.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Sustain.
To supply enough of what somebody or something needs in order to survive or exist, to accept as valid.
Examples:
Sustain a good relationship with him. Sustain a wellness lifestyle. She struggled to sustain the children's reading habits.
Damage.
To harm or cause injury to something or someone, often resulting in decreased value or functionality, to impair or negatively affect something, such as a reputation or relationship. Noun, harm or injury that is caused to a person, thing, or entity.
Examples:
Damage a relationship. Damage assessment. During the surgery, the doctor had to be extremely cautious not to damage a blood vessel.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
Conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Reminiscent.
Making you remember someone or something, relating to the recall of personal interests.
Examples:
Reminiscent of ancient times. Reminiscent smile. His painting style is reminiscent of Monet's.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Dent.
To make a depression or indentation in the surface of something. Noun, a depression scratched or carved into a surface.
Examples:
Dent removal. Dent his pride. He accidentally dented his car when he bumped into a tree.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Variant.
Something that is slightly different from others of the same type.
Examples:
Variant types of pigeon. A variant of the same word. The first variant of the virus appeared in less than a month.
Absurd.
Ridiculously silly, unreasonable, or illogical.
Examples:
Absurd storyline. An absurd amount of money. We immediately rejected his absurd suggestion.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Pregnant.
Having a baby or young animal developing in the uterus.
Examples:
Needs of pregnant women. A silence pregnant with suspense. She vacated the position when she got pregnant.
Penetration.
The act or process of penetrating or entering something, often forcefully or with difficulty, the depth or extent to which something has been entered or understood.
Examples:
Penetration testing. Market penetration. The spy's mission was to gather intelligence on enemy territories through covert penetration.
Vital.
Necessary for the success or continued existence of something.
Examples:
Play a vital role. Vital for a healthy society. Perseverance and optimism are vital to success.
Magical.
Produced by or containing supernatural powers.
Examples:
Magical place. Magical powers. When I was a child, my mother often cast magical spells to ease my pain whenever I was injured.
Oppress.
To treat people in a cruel and authoritarian way, especially by denying them the same freedoms, rights, etc. as other people.
Examples:
Oppress the minority. Oppress the people with force. Historically, many countries have often oppressed certain religions to gain the support of the majority of the population.
Contribution:
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Alternative:
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Opt:
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
Opt out of society. Opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.